Guys, it's Blackie and welcome back to the channel. Okay, today we're talking about winter camping again. And what we're going to talk about is an addition to a hammock in the winter that's going to pay a lot of dividends. Now, as we've talked about in the past, whenever you're laying in that hammock, you're the heat source. You're horizontal out here and the air current comes from below you, flows around you and goes over you because heat rising from you is causing a chimney effect, a vacuum, so to speak. So air is constantly going around you. That's where you get that cold spot in the middle of your back. So we add underquilts to help that. We put tarps over us. We do several different things. But there is something else you can do. Now, I have used OneWind products for years. You know that. And several years ago, I did a video where we were in the mountains, Alabama, and it got down to 4 degrees. And I was in a hammock. I was using a OneWind hammock and 2 underquilts on it, and then I had a hot tent over the top, but I did not have a stove running at the time. And so how I stayed warm, one of the things I did was I added one of these. Now this is the improvement of it, and what OneWind calls it is a hammock zippered windsock right there. Now as you can see the design right there, the 2 ends come out, your tie thread, and it's got a zipper down the middle of it, and then it's got these little bitty openings. And we're going to set this up and show you. But what it is you seal yourself off. This is a waterproof and windproof material, very thin and light. And the idea being here, it seals off that updraft. Now, you can't get into such thing and seal it up 100%. You'd suffocate, right? That's what those little panels are up there. They're mesh panels, so that's right over your head so you're getting fresh air, because cold air is going to sink, ain't it? So it wants to sink in up here at your head. The air is going to go around, warm up. It's going to be trapped in there and have to go out those exact same holes. So it kind of causes it to slow down that current, especially at your back. The current's not at your back anymore, and you stop that chimney effect around you. Now the one I had in the past had the cinch cord was on the bottom. This is the improved one. So we're going to show you what it works like. So let's set it up right quick and I'll be right back. Okay guys, now I've got it onto the line, and these need to be with a hammock with a ridge line, although it has hanging points to suspend it from a separate ridge line. Oh, spread it out and open it, and you're going to pull the hammock through it all the way. Now let me turn you a little bit to see more on that end up there. There we go. Now whenever you get up here, let me gather this up right quick. Get up here to the end, you're going to pull it over, and it's got a pull cord and a cord lock. That seats it up. Now you can see right here is one of the air vents. There's also along the top tabs so you can put runners up to your ridge line of your tarp to hold it a little more suspended. That way you can adjust how much you got it. And then right here are the zippers that allow you to get in and out of the hammock and put the underquilt on and everything. So we're going to get it fully set up, and then I'll be back tomorrow because my friend Cedar Simmons, he's going to be camping in this tonight, and we'll get a in-live person report on how it did. Be back in just a second. Okay, it's the next day, and this is my good friend Cedar Simmons, who he slept last night in this. So he got down into the 30s last night, low 30s.
Yep.
How did you sleep with it?
Like a baby. It was awesome. I think it's a very viable piece of kit. Stopped all the wind. There was just a little bit of airflow through the screen right here, just enough to keep the condensation at bay.
Now, we talked about it. In the bottom of it, it does have a cinch cord down here in the bottom. And that's so you can kind of regulate how much air. You can cinch it up fully tight if you needed to. And you guys up there in the super cold regions, you may need to do that. But by doing that, you can limit, it's kind of like a sail, how much airflow you got going by, either none or very little. How much condensation did you have in the morning?
0.
He had a little bit, not much, but by leaving that bottom opening open just small, it was just enough that it kept condensation to a minimum.
Yeah.
If it was a truly sealed up bag, you'd have condensation really bad. How about getting in and out? How hard was it?
No, it was great. I like the option of having this adjustable right here.
Uh-huh.
The zipper on the side. The zipper on the side lets you use it during the day too, because you've got full access to your hammock where you can sit down on it and everything. But then getting into it at night, I started out with the 40-degree top quilt and the 40-degree bottom quilt by OneWind, and then I was wearing my hoodie and zipped it up. And this is I say this as a good thing about it. It was almost too warm.
Yeah.
With this on here and stopping all the wind and everything, I had to peel this layer off, and then I kicked off my top quilt, you know, at least for the first hour and a half, roughly about 10 o'clock at night, something like that.
And it was probably about 38 at 10 o'clock last night. And
so I didn't even need the top quilt for the first hour and a half, right?
Right.
So, but it's pretty simple to get into. Let's start out like that. Pull that up there to you, and then it's got a zipper on the inside.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing you have to do is adjust your screen, just get your screens positioned right, and you're in there.
Now, as we pointed out last night, it does have hanging, so you could hook it to a ridge line, but you felt you didn't have to do that.
No. Let me climb out of here.
The existing ridge line for the hammock did fine at keeping it off of him.
So then you can get up in the morning and flip that over. But this hammock also have the OneWind ridgeline organizer on there too.
Oh yeah.
So, but the hammock has an existing ridgeline, and I felt like that kept it high enough off me. If I had pulled, let me zip this up right quick. The distance that I have from one ridge line to the next, if I had pulled this up to the other ridge line, I felt like it would have pulled it too tight against the bottom of my underquilt, and I wanted to trap more air down here too. You know, so.
Well, it acts like a wind barrier. It's a wind barrier. That's the most important thing, because we had about like a 10-mile-an-hour wind last night, and it did
every bit of it.
It was supposed to be 10 to 15 during the night. We'd have little gusts coming in, and so that limited it greatly, and so that made you a microclimate of warmth that wasn't being robbed. And like I said, by leaving it this way a little bit, like I said, you can adjust where this is by sliding it up the back so that your face is in line with this and you're getting fresh air. And there's holes on both sides. So it goes all the way through that way.
See, there's two vents.
So that way you can get plenty of air to you.
It's a game changer. I mean, I'm telling you, it was very nice. And I had the tarp set up over here. This is the OneWind 12-foot tarp that has you can close the doors on the end of it. I didn't even have to close the doors in. I just had this tarp set up over it, and then that right there, and
down to 34 degrees. With a 40-degree quilt and a 40-degree top. And this, he went down to 34, and he was comfortable. Actually, too warm for most of it.
Started out too warm, and slept fine. I didn't even wake up cold during the night.
The weight of that is not even a paperback book.
I would have never guessed that it would make that much difference.
When I tried mine out the first time, to be honest, I thought it was a gimmick. Like I said, the old one I have, it just has a cinch cord in the bottom. It doesn't have the zipper. And I thought it was kind of a gimmick, but I'm here to tell you it makes a huge difference.
I'm sold.
Well, guys, if you would like to look up one of these, I'll put the link down there in the description box to get one of the OneWind site and what to look for. Till next time, guys, I'm Blackie.
I'm Cedar.
Y'all have a great day.